Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Lucinda. This is Yellowchicroad. Thank you for clicking on the video. So today I thought we will jump in to my reverse monogram collection because I just picked up the card holder for those that watch the unboxing in my last video in the reverse monogram. So I thought let's just look at all the pieces that I love in reverse monogram because I am a reverse monogram addict. Like, it's a real thing. It's a real obsession. Anybody that loves monogram sometimes then crosses over into reverse monogram land and becomes a whole other addiction. So thought I would show you those pieces, and especially since there has been another Louis Vuitton price increase. So I thought while I've done videos on all of these bags, I will give them to you again with updated pricing because it takes a little bit more juice to get your hands on these now. It's very annoying, and nobody understands it. It's an enigma, but it is what it is, and if you want the piece, you just got to save up a little bit more to get them, I guess. But let's jump right in. So I thought we'd start this off with the bag that really started the obsession for me, and that is the Pochette Métis in the Monogram Reverse. And anybody who has watched this channel knows that this is one of my favorite bags. It's like nice and full because I'm currently using it. I love it so much. You've got the perfect mixture of reverse monogram and classic monogram. I think that's the other thing that's so appealing about reverse monogram is the way it looks when it's paired back with its original concept of the classic monogram. And then you've obviously got the black hardware, which is often a feature with reverse monogram bags. You will get this black leather as opposed to the untreated leather. And this guy, you've got your 3 compartments. I will include mod shots of all the bags that I feature just so you can see them on the body. But look at this splice. Oh, what a splice. I love a cross section. Anytime I get food or a burger and there is like an amazing cross section, there's nothing better. And look at this cross section. It's so beautiful. So this Pochette Métis, when I bought it, I purchased it in March 2018 for 2,570 Australian dollars. It is now 3,050 Australian dollars. So in 2 years, it has jumped like $500. Wild, but it's still worth it. It's a bag that you actually get so much love and use from. Owning this bag inspired me to buy this piece here. This is the bandolier in the reverse monogram. Now this is what they call the extra large size because it is longer, and you've got sort of a few other length options here that you can adjust. I haven't touched them since I got this. I just kept the setting as is, and it looks fantastic on the Pochette Métis. It just gives it a little bit more of a military vibe, a bit more of a utilitarian vibe. Some of you who have watched my previous videos know that I often use this with my Pochette Métis, and it is just fantastic. So this strap, when I purchased it, it was 715 Australian dollars. It is now 830 Australian dollars. So as far as straps go as an accessory, it's not too badly priced. I think some of the Dior ones can get, obviously they're a bit more embellished, but they can sort of reach the $1,500 mark, which is quite incredible when you're adding that to a bag that's already like a lot of money. But this is handy. This is a good one. So this one doesn't get quite as much hype as I think it deserves, but this is the trunk clutch. This is actually my mama's bag, and she lets me borrow it from time to time. Bless her. This is a mixture, of course, of the reverse monogram and the classic monogram. And I feel like the monogram is in more of a mini size. So when you compare it to the sort of Pochette Métis, you can see that it's a smaller scale monogram, and it's of course got the black leather trim. The fantastic thing about this is that it's sort of like a softer, more supple take on the Petite Malle which is obviously that mini trunk, which is so divine, but so much pricier. This one here comes with a little shoulder strap with the chain detailing at the base. And again, it is a bag that can do so many things. You can wear it in the evening as an evening clutch. You can carry it just over a t-shirt and jeans. You can even put my faithful military bandolier strap in the reverse on it. And that's how I've worn it in the past, and it looks really, really cool. So this one here, when purchased, it was released, don't mind me, I'm just thinking. It was released for pre-fall 2018. Yes, pre-fall 2018. And then it was purchased at that time, and it was 4,400 Australian dollars. This now retails for 5,100 Australian dollars. So we've jumped up a bit too. But it is still a lot more affordable than the Petite Mal if it's something that appeals to you. And it is such a beautiful bag. I will include mod shots so you can see the size, because it is a fantastic size, a bit more roomier than the Petite Mal. But it is yet another indication of how beautiful the reverse monogram can look. So this is the much loved Khan bag, also featuring classic monogram with the reverse monogram and black, I was going to say black hardware, black leather finishing. This is so stunning. It's stunning as a top handle bag. It's stunning with its attached crossbody strap, which gets attached at the sides here. You get this little lock that attaches at the back here if you want to keep it in that trunk style of locking in your, you know, your valuables. This is so beautiful. You've got the flat panel at the back, which sits up against the body, so it doesn't really roll around that much when you're wearing it. It is just such an exceptional bag. This one here, when purchased, it was 3,250 Australian dollars. It is now 3,800 Australian dollars. So from October 18, when it was purchased, to now, it's jumped up quite significantly. But it is still such a beautifully finished bag, and to me this is completely timeless because it is a take on a previous vintage style that Louis Vuitton did. So they've reimagined it in this beautiful reverse monogram. So guys, this is one of my favorite bags ever, because I look at it and I smile and I look at her adoringly, and I almost just want to cradle her instead of carry her. But this is the Palm Springs Mini in reverse monogram. I bought this late 2018, like December 2018. I got lucky with a phone, call it lucky, I don't know. I mean, sometimes when they say they're going to sell you one, you're just like, great, now I have to pay for it. And you just have to do it. But this is a pretty tricky piece to get your hands on, but they are still making them. They are still great. There is a change for any of those that are familiar with the Palm Springs Mini. They had a slew of issues with the canvas around the edging. They have since revised the style, and you've got more of an exposed zipper. Looks the same-ish, you just don't have this lip. Now, I personally, just like as a side note, I personally love this older style look. I love how it really does look like a proper backpack with that lip, but I understand why they had to revise the style and revise the design. I am been quite fortunate thus far to not have any issues thus far, but I mean, I think it's because I'm aware of these problems that I then make sure that I am careful when I'm opening up the zipper so as to not scrape across the top. But this comes with the two straps that you can then manipulate in terms of how short or long you want it, and then the other plus is that you can manipulate it to make it a crossbody bag as well. So that's why I love this particular backpack, because you've got all those options there, and it looks so cute as a crossbody, and it looks really cute even with my reverse monogram strap. So mixing it up that way, it's a bit of fun. You get to create these unique looks out of these very, very well-loved bags. And this guy here, when I purchased it, it was 2,730 Australian dollars. And it is now, let me just get that for you. It is now 3,150 Australian dollars. So, look, let's just say that I'm saving money. We're saving money. You buy them now and then they'll probably be like an extremely higher price in 2 years, and it's like you've saved money. Anyway, I love this. So this bag is the Dolphin, now known as a Dolphin MM, because they, since releasing this bag, have now released other sizes. This is the one that comes with a leather strap, which is adjustable, and it also comes with a really beautiful chain strap. So this chain strap sort of operates more so as decoration. You can use it as a shoulder strap as well, but it looks beautiful when it's hanging down. I will include more shots, of course, for you to see. But this one, I did it, a reveal on this one on my channel, and it is probably one of my most viewed videos. I think I was one of the first to show this bag on YouTube, and it is really divine. I still get questions about it. So this is my mom's bag, and it has worn really well. Please bear in mind, as like we're bag addicts, okay? So we don't just have one bag that we use every day. We rotate our bags, put them back in the dust bag when we're not using them. That's sort of the jive that we keep to. So in terms of how this is held up, it's held up really great, but we haven't used it every single day or batted it around. We're always still very mindful of bags, and just because something costs a lot of money doesn't mean it's indestructible or invincible. Like, we, try and still keep things as perfect as possible, but still enjoy them. This one here, I'm always really mindful of when you're opening it up. I open from underneath. It's got this great magnet that is just so heavy duty and epic that you don't really have to fiddle around to, get it to latch. It's just does that, as you heard, automatically. It's really good, but I am mindful, and my mom is also mindful, with nails against this leather tab, because it could easily get scratched. Not as easily as a lamb leather. It is calf skin, but still something that you could eventually see wear and tear on. But this guy is so beautiful. To me, this is a really timeless use of the reverse monogram. You've just got it sort of peeking underneath here. So your main flap is the classic monogram, and then you've got the reverse monogram in this panel underneath, and it is such a beautiful combination with the tan leather, because as you can see from all the other reverse monogram pieces, it's all with black leather. So this is, I think, the only thing that I've seen them do the reverse with the tan. I could be wrong, but it's not a common feature for the Louis Vuitton bags to have this really tanned leather finish. So that's really great. And I will share the price. This one is quite a jump. So this one was purchased January 2019 for 4,000 Australian dollars even. So $4,000. It is now 4,950 Australian dollars. So it has had quite a leap within 1 year. I still stand by the fact that I think this is a better option than the mini. I think it's a proper handbag, and that additional chain detailing is so beautiful, and you do not get that additional chain with the mini size. So I think if you're going to spend the money, just go all out and get the Dolphin MM. It is stunning. So last but not least, I unboxed this last week in my last video, and it is the reverse monogram card holder. It only has sort of 3 card slots, so you can sort of mush in 4, I guess. You can put about 4 cards in here. I think with use, it'll probably soften up a little bit. Things sort of start off a bit stiff. It is leather lined, which is nice. But I just couldn't bear not to get my hands on this because I love reverse monogram, as you can probably tell from this video, and I love small leather goods, as you can probably tell from my channel. So this guy, I just really was so thrilled that they did it because they haven't really been doing a lot of reverse monogram pieces with small leather goods. So that's really great. And this also was just released on the 1st of May and it was 285 Australian dollars. It too was privy to a price increase, but it was a very minor one. So it is now 295 Australian dollars because that $10 really counts to Louis Vuitton. So that is that guy, and I'm really thrilled to have it in my collection. So everyone, I hope you enjoyed this little collection of reverse monogram. I thought this video would just be a bit of fun for those that really love reverse monogram. I included mod shots, but I will put all the links below to my other videos that featured these bags individually. So if there was one that really stuck out to you, you can just have a look at that a little bit more in depth of what fits and, you know, all those fun things that we'd love to know about these bags before we jump into buying them. Of course, there have been so many other bags offered in Monogram Reverse, particularly in seasonal pieces. There's been some really beautiful pieces. Like I think there was one called the City Mall or the City, I don't know. There was one called something City, and it was so beautiful and predominantly just featured reverse monogram with black. So there's been a few that have slid through into collections that they didn't repeat, but I thought this would be so great because these are bags that if you now decided you love, you can get your hands on each and every one of them. They are still making these. They are not a discontinued style. So please like and subscribe before you leave, and thank you so much for watching.